Hello and welcome back everyone. It's Angela here, and today I am bringing you a really exciting little video, and I'm really hoping that it's something that you were hoping for too. I had a number of requests for the mini journals, so I did put together two for you. And I'm hoping that it's one of them will appeal to you at least, because obviously I know we are coming up for Christmas, so I've got a Christmas one, but also there are a large amount of people that don't celebrate Christmas, so I've got an autumn one as well. So I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy putting these together. Now, it doesn't matter whether you celebrate Christmas or not, but there's always a time in the year where there are other opportunities to celebrate, and gift giving is required, and these little minis make the perfect gift for somebody special in your life, and they don't take too long to put together at all. So I do have a construction video. It's basically the same construction video I always put out, because the basis of putting it together is the same, so that makes it easier the more you do these. I think I've changed one thing in here, which I'll get to and talk to you about it when I get to that point. All right, so we've got autumn here on the left, we've got Christmas here on the right. So I'm going to start with autumn because that comes before Christmas. I'm going to show you what I've put together, and then we'll have a little flip through of these. All right, so let me do that for you now. Okay, so we'll have a little look quickly through the digitals here. It's 13 pages. Everything you need to make up this journal except for your ribbons or lace, so, and your glue and paper obviously. I do put together a printed kit, and I put together digitals. As you know, the digitals are available for you, those of you using 8.5 by 11, which is a US letter size, or the A4, which is 8.25 inches by 11.75. All right. So I'm going to share that with you now. So this is the cover, the outside cover that you see on the journal here. That then comes with a backing page, which I have designed specially for this. No, not this one. Sorry, I'm getting all my kits muddled up. So we then have the stripy page. This page goes on to the back of this, gives it nice rigidity, and then you cut round through that. The details, as I said, are in that construction video, and that's going to form your cover. You've got all your markings for your fold lines, and it's really not difficult. I tend to use a glue stick to stick these two together, and then I go and cut around them and fold on the lines, and then you can stitch. I do stitch around the edge. It's not a must. Glue will suffice. Right, so those are the first things. This is a page I've made specially. It's this one. So this is going to be your background printing on the back of your ephemera, and it's also a lovely page that you can use for any journal. I might even use this in my large journal when I'm putting that together, because it's great. It looks like tea stain paper, but it's got those shadows of leaves, so I really like that one. All right, so that's a new one. Then we have a little internal pocket. I'll show you that one. That's a little pocket that fits in there. That's its little lining. You don't really see this one. This one goes on top. Then we've got a little circle. That circle is used for something further on. Those are the little circles I've made to stick on here as a closure. Then you have got another sort of a double pocket. You fold that in half and in half again, and you'll see how I use that as little pockets. This is a little strip that goes along the envelope, one of the envelopes, a tuck spot, two more circles that go onto pockets. Then we've got our two envelopes here with some tabs. I'll show you how I use all of this. I've used every single detail in this kit to put together mine, but you don't have to, of course, and you don't have to do this. If you've got another way you prefer to use these pieces, then go right ahead. Right, so you've got two envelopes. They fit together. Here's the other one. This is a belly band, and something I didn't have in the other kit before, so I'll show you how I use that. Then we've got another pocket that folds up that goes on the right inside cover of our journal, and that's a little altered paper clip detail there. Two little pockets that go on the half pocket thing, some little fussy cuts, and some more over there. And then we come to the ephemera. Now the ephemera, I printed, as I said, that leaf page on the back. So if you're going to print this onto thicker cardstock, you're welcome. I use it as it is. I just print that on the back and then I'm able to write on it. It just takes the whiteness away. Got two little bits here that are like a washi for your pockets. They fit on these, and lots of ephemera pages here. So we've got a little envelope, another insert page, and again, when that printed on the back, I'll show you how that works. These are large tags, some more fussy cuts and ephemera pieces. I've made a lot of ephemera pieces here that are not in my other kit, so I have made them specially. We've got, not all of them, but a lot of them. Some tags, a little envelope, another little journal card, first lot of little sentiments. And then our last page here, some more sentiments and some more ephemera pieces. And this all fits together perfectly into one little journal project. All right, so that is the little autumn one. Okay, let me flip through the autumn one for you. Then you can see how it all comes together. Now, I've used some ribbon that I had from Plum Boutique, and I've put some more of it, another one that I had, down the spine here after I sewed in the signature, which I've just done with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, so not hard. All right, so I've made a little eyelet there, and as you can see, I've stitched around it, but that's not a must. And then we open it up. It all closes nicely and keeps it all together there. This is such a nice size. The size of this, it'll be slightly different, but we're looking at about just over or in between 6 1/4 to 6 1/2. It depends if you're going to print it borderless or not. But that's of course the decision. And about 4 1/2. All right, so it's a nice size and it fit into your purse or handbag really well. All right, so we've got this long ribbon, and that's our closure. And as I said, when you open it up, you've got this little folio thingy here, and it's lined. I forgot to put the spots on there, so now you can see my brads. I have used brads for those little circles. 2 bits of ephemera go into the pocket just like that, and then you close it up. I'll put my circles on the inside there to cover the brads. I did do it with a Christmas one. I've just used some twine there. Now this is the half-page pocket I was referring to earlier. All the fold lines are there. I've used some die cuts and some of the fussy cuts just to decorate up the pockets and put 2 of the little ephemera pieces in there. Of course, this is folds right through, and you've got a pocket here where one of the tags go. And then on the other side, I've stuck a piece of ephemera and made another little pocket just over there. Right, so that just goes in there like that. And then some more decorative bits. This is the first envelope that we fold. It's got one of those large tags at the top there. I've backed that onto recycled packaging. There we go. And then this is another one of the back side of that envelope. That's where I put that little tuck spot that I've included. This piece of paper, I've added lace and some of the other bits from there. And then just put in 2 pieces of ephemera into that tuck spot just over there like that. All right, this is another one of those little pockets. Added a little sentiment and another little tag, so that just goes in over there. And then this is that insert page I was referring to, and you've printed it on both sides. You can see over here, and this as well, and some more ephemera pieces, autumn fruits, they go in there. You can see what I've done with that sort of washi tape strips and the circles, and I've put them onto the little pockets over there. Now I've used tea stained paper, and I've used those ink, Distress Oxide inks This is the pomegranate one that I was talking to you about. I've used my stamps eventually arrived, but I'll share that with you. You can see I've put some more there, and I really like how they came together. So I've used the tabs just to put sort of sections in my little journal, and you can add as many or as few pages as you want. I've added a little gold oak leaf on the back there as well. Well, let's just close the flip up. All right, just to pretty that up. Now this is a little envelope that I've made. I've tucked it into the altered paper clip, and all those bits are there as well. I've just added a die cut, some buttons, some sari, and some lace. And you've got your little envelope over there, and you can put anything you want in there. All right, so that just goes over there like that. And then on this side, I had a pocket here before, which was very similar to this one. I've just moved that to another spot. I've put the belly band in here now and added an extra circle. So that's where that circle in the front comes from with this one. And then that's enabled me to put 2 different pieces of ephemera in there. All right, so it's all in the autumn theme, and really fun to make these. I do enjoy making these little minis. I don't want to catch it on the paper clip, so I'll go this way. All right, so there's that. Okay, then we've got our second large envelope. I've just added some die cuts there, some little fussy cuts from the kit, and on the side of the envelope I've just added a few bits and some pumpkins, and then I've added the other large tag in the top there, so that goes into that pocket. And then this is the other side of that half pocket that we talked about. I put the other one on there and added a little ephemera piece there. And then of course, I keep getting stuck on the Velcro that's on the edge here. Another piece of ephemera, that's that pocket. Added another little triangular pocket here with some die cuts, and then put in a little tag in the top over there. And then that's just your little back pocket with the little bits that are made for this. I've added a piece of ribbon, and I have put in a little mini envelope in there, and this extra piece of ephemera that I made, and then at the top this little one as well. All right, so lots of little notes and places to write on. A lovely little journal, and I hope that you're going to have lots of fun making this one. All right, so I'm just going to wrap it around like that and put it to the side. All right, now if you were waiting for the Christmas one, we'll get started on that. All right, so here's the Christmas mini journal now. I've also put some vine, I call this vine, I think, over the stitching, just so that it adds to it and it makes it look pretty. I found this ribbon in my stash from last year. I think this was from Plum Boutique, I'm not sure. And I just thought it just livened everything up, and I just love the way it looks. So this is the cover. I have rehashed the elements in this cover. This is a page in my large kit, but I've moved some of these things around. I've added elements here, lots of elements in here, and I've made it specific for this journal. So the dog was more on that side, and I didn't want him to be in the middle. I've moved a whole lot of things around and redesigned some of this to fit this page. All right, so that's there. I've added a new little edging as well. So I really like how that came together, and I wanted to have the little dog on the front, and I've added a little hat to him as well, and a little candy cane onto the snowman, and we have a little friend for the dog this time as well. So a few elements I've just moved around. All right, so that's your cover, and then I've made this page especially for the inside of this cover here. So that's going to go on the inside there, and it's a brand new page, and I love this page. It would make a great background page in any Christmas kit as well. So those two are going to go together, same principle applies. All right, and then we have our lining page. This is going to go onto the back of your ephemera. That's what I've done here, so I've included that. but both of those together make beautiful background pages. All right, so again, you've got your little folio over there. That's the circle for the belly band. You've got your two little circles that'll go onto these, and that's your little pocket. I love the contrast of the lime with the greens, so I really like how that one turned out. This is just the lining for that. That actual bit there gets stuck onto your page. All right, so there's that. Then we've got our big pocket. This is new to this kit, so it's not in my other. That's also new, not in my other. And these two go onto the baby pockets, little rectangular ones. Right, and then I've got a lovely envelope there. That's your little belly band. And then the other little envelope. Again, I had to rehash some of these things around. Here's your little tabs for the pages. Henriette had to make a little appearance, didn't she? This is the inside back pocket, little pocket that you see, the very last pocket for the project. I've added some little sentiments, made some little fussy cut bits. We've got pine cones and baubles. This is your altered paper clip, and those two go onto your big half page that house the tags. All right, so then again we have some pockets. These are your 5 ephemera pages. That's your upright pocket. It's your flip up, other little bits, washi tape, this to go into the belly band, and lots of other bits and pieces. And again, I've printed this on the back. And if you buy a printed kit from me, you will get this printed on the back for you. All right. This is the big double page. That's where your flip up page goes, so you'll have that on half of that. That's the little envelope that I've put together, and I'll show you. I love how that one turned out. And then we've got our large tags, some hollies that you can fussy cut. Again, I've made extra ephemera for this kit that's only in this kit. You've got to have things that are different. I don't want everything to look the same. We've got 3 tags, got little bits of ephemera, some more little sentiments there. And then your last page here is some more ephemera pieces. So again, I've made some extra ones as well. All right, so enough of that. Again, it's 13 pages. This comes as a digital, as I say, and I will be putting together printed varieties of 2 Christmas or 2 autumn, but I think that I will also be putting together a 2-pack where you have 1 Christmas and 1 autumn. All right, so that's just a thought. Let me know if that appeals to you. I'm going to just put that to the side, and then we'll do our little flip through. All right, so here it is again. More or less 6.5 by 4.5 inches. So again, a perfect little size, and I've explained to you, I've stuck that over there, just gives it a finishing look, I think. And I love how that's all come together. So we'll undo the closure. I just made a double bow with that. This is a nice linen closure. It would look lovely if you had satin ribbon as well. I didn't have any, so I couldn't do that. Right, so this is our cover, as I said, and you open that up, and we've got this on the inside, which is great. Our little folio. This is part of the ribbon kit from Plum Boutique. So this I took from there, that gold thread, just to close the folio. You can see here I did remember to put the circles. It just covers the little brads that I've used to secure the little circles there. And then I've put in 2 pieces of ephemera, so those go into the little pocket and close up nicely. There we go. All right, and then again we've got this little gold pocket folded in half, it makes a pocket here. So you've got this lovely little rocking horse tag in the top there. Used beautiful ribbons, as I said, from my own and from the pack. These are just some of the ephemera pieces I've printed on that backing page there. And I've decorated up here with die cuts using things from last year, but I'll share that with you when I go through the Christmas kit, which will be pretty soon. All right, so I put my fussy cuts on the front here as well. This side we have got another little one, ephemera piece. I've put some bits there and another 2 pieces. Oh, I put that in the wrong pocket. Over there, I love that. All right, so those go in there. And then this is the first of our envelopes. Dressed it up a little bit here, just with bits and pieces, because Christmas is quite glitzy. Put in a large tag, and I've altered these tags and put on sentiments and some other goodies. So that's the holiday, happy holidays tag. That goes in the top there. And this side, I've just put a little label there, festive fun, with some bits there. I've added Merry Christmas to this pocket. And a little tag with this beautiful polka dot ribbon, and I think that's all from last year's stuff I had. Here's a little flip up. We've got our little washi tape there with our little circle decorations, some more little pieces of ephemera that go into this bit there, and then again I've made a substantial tea stained addition to the center here. And again, you can add whatever you want as your little signature piece. I've stamped using some of my new inks, which I'll share with you soon. These are just distress inks, and I wasn't sure they were going to work, but these are the oxides, so it worked perfectly, and I love that. So I did have some fun testing them out. I've got a little candy cane. I've got that. And I think these are the Tim Holtz stamps. I treated myself. A little bauble, and I'm sure there's another little one somewhere, but you know, I can't find it. So I was having fun with that. This is the little envelope again. I've added some sari in this lovely aqua color and some of that red vine, and then just put it on there on the little envelope. An altered paper clip just to house that there nicely, and then when you turn it over, oops, what was sticking on there? Oh, nothing that I can see. I think it was from here, but it's no damage done. And then just 2 pieces of ephemera again, so we've got that. And then those are going to just go into this over here. And I'm going to do it this way because I don't want to ruin it. All right, so we've got that on our belly band. And then we've got the back of this envelope where I've added this little backing strip here. And we've got another 2 pieces here. And you can see that's the back of that one there with the pine cones and the bells. So this can then, I think I had it like that, goes into that section over there. All right, and then we've got another large tag in here, and I added a little hat on there. Oh, I love that. And again, I've backed it onto recycled packaging. Lovely ribbons. And then I've added a little ribbon strip there. You could use a piece of paper instead of a ribbon. You don't have to use ribbons for that. Added a sentiment and some little bits that I had with holly leaves and things, and some pine cones there. Right, the other side of that envelope, I've got that deer again, and I didn't want to add anything. There's a little squirrel and the rabbit peeking out. We've got our other side of our half-page pocket and just added a little sentiment there. There's the washi and the circle again. And on this side, we've got another little triangular pocket I've added bits to. And then I've just put together 2 little bits in there like that. All right, and then this is our inside pocket. It's the last one. Got a little ribbon, some bits there. Got that little piece of ephemera. And then, of course, our little mini envelope. So that's there. And then the very last piece is this little bit over there. And that is everything. And that's quite a chunky little monkey for such a small journal. All right, everybody, I hope that that was worth the wait. I am so sorry that it took so long to get this to you. I was not having the best day on Sunday. Everything was going wrong, and the last straw, when I struggled with the technical uploads and everything, that was just the end, and I just had to call it a day. I thought I was going to cry. You know, it's just when everything isn't going right. And then just the last thing was the straw that just... my son even said to me, Mom, just take a deep breath and let it go, because it's not going to happen today and you just need to accept it. But sometimes I just find that I'm so hard on myself with things, and I tend to beat myself up quite a lot. And on Sunday, I just decided I'm not going to get myself into a state. I just cannot physically do this more than I have, and so I am sorry that I let you guys down with the video, but don't worry, because as I say, from next week I will be adding an extra video in the week, so you will be seeing more, because we will have 2 larger projects that we'll be working on. All right, so that's it for today. If you're interested in any of the details for the digitals or the printed kits for the minis, pop over to the description box below. I do have a sale running in Etsy and of course in my website shop, so you are able to pick up a deal there and get them while they're on offer. So you're most welcome to follow along there, and I hope to have some fabric for you very soon for the Christmas journal as well. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again on Friday. May you have a wonderful week, and hopefully it's not too gloomy as it is here. We've had quite a lot of rain. We mustn't complain, should we? Right, until then, and until Friday, I'll see you guys, and thank you so much for being so accommodating and so kind. I really appreciate you all so very much. So take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.